Clubhouse was amazing in a way because I ended up, just as an example, like the Facebook thing is only a tiny small part of what I do, but I ended up speaking to the global head of the department that I have the agreement with, and like he followed me and I followed him, and like we were in rooms together and whatever. So it was like audio LinkedIn. It was like real world almost, real identity, real world in the very beginning. But then of course time went on. The sky was falling. It was lockdowns, vaccines, blah blah blah. And then we started to really. It was like high school, 2nd year high school, 3rd.
Like outright violations and being sexually harassed.
They've been sexually harassing people since I was a kid.
Oh, okay, so
it's
you
just
say
saying,
you
can go right off Eastern Parkway. So even when I was a little kid, we'd get on the train and we'd have to get off to get to the Dollar Cab. When I wasn't even supposed to be freaking like looking that way when they had the Labor Day parade. They was violating people mother with their children. Like they don't care.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's gotten better, Dr. Goddess. Literally, in my early.
I had to go up there, and that's when my daughter started school. So I used to stay, but I always got better because I go every year. I'm asking you. We might have a different view of what.
Well, the truth is, I haven't been. I wasn't talking to that specifically earlier because we were talking about just the general culture. But I haven't been to East Eastern Parkway. I think the last time I went was probably around 2015. So I literally have not been in 10 years. So I wasn't. When I say got better, I wasn't even speaking to that alone. But I was using other examples too, and she brought up the Eastern Parkway. So what I was saying earlier, Patty, is that like for a large part of like my early 20s, like even going out, like even in cases where I didn't know these women, it's like I used to get the role of designated bodyguard to prevent some of the things that Dr. Guys was talking about, like guys just grabbing girls and tops and all of that stuff. And I don't really, I still go out every once in a while. And I just don't see that happening the way that it used to back in the early 2000s. So that's what I was saying.
I've never watched it.
I'm just extra.
I know that people refer to it like.
Yeah. Hello? Hey, how's it going? Can you hear me? No, I'm at home. Huh? I'm good. How are you doing? Oh, you got those COVID-19 vaccine syndrome.
I would say 3-4 months. I've gotten sick at least like 3 or 4 times in months.
Damn. Fucking look at your diet, like how much alcohol have you had to drink in 3 or 4 months? I had a gout flare up, that's because of my diet,
My diet's been actually very good, but I have been drinking a lot.
Yeah, well, it's not mineral water from the Swiss Alps.
I've also been swapping spit a lot.
Ooh, you got that. You got the whooping crane syndrome.
So
yeah.
I'm like swapping spit with, multiple girls in, short time span too.
Yeah. That'll do it, man. Sit out in the sun, work on your diet, exercise. They say taking hot baths really improves your, immune system. So, I don't know, just gotta take better care of yourself.
Then I was thinking of going to King Spa.
Yeah. Yeah, that place is freaking awesome.
Yeah. And how about you? How have you been?
Life is good. It's just the life of a campaign congressman-elect.
Amazing. And did you end up having a gathering of tens of girls on your boat?
Hey, that wouldn't have that been awesome? No, I don't even. I gotta look at Hinge to see which profile that was that I was exchanging messages with, but no, it did not come to fruition. But I have had a good, past couple weeks down at the boat, but nothing to really, gossip about. Just, you know, hanging out, swimming, stretching, eating on my dime, but no love making to gossip about.
No lovemaking? I bet a little bit.
Nothing. You know, the Scarlet Pimpernel doesn't kiss and tell, and they seek him here, they seek him there. Those blasted French, they seek the Scarlet Pimpernel everywhere. So, nothing really new, man. Just, I gotta finish up this letter for work, and I'm gonna head to the gym in a little bit. What are you doing?
What letter?
This lawsuit complaint letter. They're asking for more details, so I have to actually pay for my old Gmail account to regain access so I can forward the emails, or I may just download the documents and not pay for it, but I have to provide receipts. They're asking for receipts.
And which lawsuit is this?
This is an EEO complaint of sexual harassment and discrimination. Excuse me?
Okay. This is the sexual harassment?
Yep, and this workplace discrimination and toxic workplace, all kinds of complaints about, and it's interesting. It's like, I don't know what will happen with this, but we'll see. And then I also have to do some other stuff for the Social Security. I have to file that appeal. I got a lot of paperwork I gotta do. Still, it's just like everything's lingering.
Oh.
So I don't know. Everything's going and flowing. Just got to keep going. What's new? Are you like at home? Are you at the office?
No, I'm at home today. It's the end of the quarter, so they want, sales to come through, and I've been working on this sale with 3M for months now, and I found out today that it's delayed by a few days, so it's not going to come in today. So it's upsetting.
Have you seen Andrew, the consummate gentleman?
Yes. I've seen him a couple times around here, but I was out last week with a girl in the Viagra Triangle and saw him with a girl too, so we passed each other.
Nice. Who was with the hotter chick?
They were comparable.
Comparable? But
Yeah.
one is authentic, one is paid for?
For, I mean, yeah, his was his standard Asian, and mine was a white girl
Nice.
that just moved here from Indianapolis.
Nice. Have you read the Tanya at all?
Not today. I should get on that.
What are you waiting for, bro? It's just waiting there for you to take in all the positive vibrations and infinite light.
Have you read it today?
Yeah, I did a Tanya room today for 10 minutes.
Nice.
And then I read this book about the arrest and imprisonment of Rabbi Zalman Schneergol, Rabbi Zalman from Liadi, who was like the founder of Hasidism. And there's this one I read a really interesting page. It's like a document called like the Cult of Coney or something. And it was a letter he issued to the Hasidim after he was released from prison about humility. It's really interesting. It's like the more you study Torah, the more humble you get.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's it. I'm headed to the gym. But let's go down to the boat, man. I'm telling you, Friday, Saturdays, Sundays there, everybody's in bikinis, and it's pretty cool. But, I can't find a buyer, so soon I'll be abandoning ship. I mean, we have till basically October 31st to enjoy it, and it's not costing me anything. So let's enjoy it.
Costing you anything?
I'm not paying them anymore. Like, I'm abandoning ship. Like, they're going to auction the boat off at the end of the year. So I'll strip it down and just leave it.
Why? Because you're not paying for the dock?
Yeah, I'm not paying for the slip.
And have they sent you letters regarding it?
They sent me an email saying you are now past due. Pay this amount to come to present to terms. And I'm just like, nah.
But aren't they going to cut off your access to the gates and stuff?
I don't think so. I mean, I got the PIN code earlier in the season, so I think they're just gonna like send it to collections, and that's how they'll deal with it. And they'll seize the boat because like, I'm not gonna like put it anywhere. I mean, yeah, I guess I could like float it out to the Great Lakes, but let's just leave it there and let them auction it off. Because last year they sent me a list of all the boats that are for auction that have been abandoned for the season. So a lot of people actually just leave the boats and abandon them.
Really?
Yeah, because you can't really always find a buyer, and I mean, maybe if I put it up for $1, maybe somebody would fucking take it. I could try it, but the thing is, why put it up for $1 and get rid of it now? Like, I'll just abandon it at the end of the season and enjoy the shit out of it.
Yeah.
While I can.
Because next summer you don't want to.
No, because I'd have to keep paying these fucking fees. I'm done. I can't afford it. Like, it'll drain me.
And how much are you past due?
I don't know, like 1,500 probably, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, there's just no point continuing. Like, it's a great location, but I mean, it would be really nice if I could actually fucking sail it, and you could actually enjoy it. I'd have to find somebody, but I'm done with the money. Like, that's it. Like, fuck, c'est la vie. Who gives a shit? Like, I've already maxed it out, and so I would rather have money for food. Food, the gym, my car is more important than the boat. Like, dude, not having a car would be brutal. I mean, like, I wouldn't even be able to get to the gym. Let alone any other places of importance.
Is there a gym that's close enough to walk or no?
No, not really. There's a municipal gym. I've been meaning to look at it. It's like a Chicago Park District gym, but I need to go over there. But that one would be within walking distance. But LA Fitness is not. But man, I mean, I like the LA Fitness. Like, the equipment, everything works. Everything's great. There's beautiful people there. It's a good spot. And they got food. They got Chipotle. They got a couple other restaurants. It's like, thank God it's close by.
And what about converting, one of your apartments into a gym?
Yeah, I did that in the first floor. I put down all the these rubber mats and everything. So the wood flooring is all covered, and like, I've got my weights down there. Yoga mats. It's like a good place to work out.
And how about getting like a treadmill or something?
Probably not, dude. This house is fucking 100 years old, and to like run on a fucking treadmill would like fucking probably fall through the fucking ceiling. The light downstairs crashed through the wall. Like, it was so fucking heavy. I'm just like, I can't believe they mounted this thing. It weighs like 50 pounds. Everything is old and needs updating and replacement. But you'll see. I'm sure when your rent goes to $1,800 a month and you're like, hey, can I rent one of your places? I'll be like, yeah, come and experience 100 years of construction. Fucking, you hear the plaster in the wall falling all the time. You're like, Jesus. But let's hang out. I mean, come to the beach, or I'll take the Blue Line down and like, let's do Lifetime if you can get a pool pass.
Okay.
And let's try to like, I mean, I don't know, like, I guess we dodged a bullet with the nightclub with Andrew, but how's your parents and your brother doing?
They're good. They renovated their whole new place, and today is a big moving day of all the new furniture and things like that. And then Wednesday is when all of their stuff from Holy House shows up.
Is your brother ever gonna come to Chicago?
Maybe, I don't know, but for the most part, he's staying down there. I know his girlfriend didn't get the job that she wanted at Boston Consulting Group in Nashville. and now I was looking at other jobs in like Austin and I don't know, one of the other cities around the country. And she's like, "So Jack, are you are you moving with me?" So I know he's stressed about that because his intention is to stay in Nashville.
Yeah. Well, he'll know what to do. His intuition will tell him what to do. If she leaves town.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. Well, have a great day, and try to read 10 minutes at Tanya. You'll be amazed.
Okay.
Okay, take care. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, you too. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Everybody knows that. We don't want to think that, but he is. He's a magnet.
That we care,
Well, no, I know, but I just want to make sure that anybody who's listening to it on YouTube knows that he's a really horrible, awful human being. He claims to be a veteran. He's not a veteran. He's actually a convicted felon. Under Trump, which it's about 3,000.
And like he said here, he wasn't going after the farmers that do our fruits and vegetables, but they've already been impacted. They're gone.
But y'all Cali though, right? So he's gonna have a special hard on for anything in Cali. So
That's a good point.
So there's a couple more things in the news. I'd like to wrap up work, but did y'all know about a firebombing attack that happened a couple months ago in Boulder, Colorado? The person, one of the people, victim of the Boulder bombing attack dies. She died today. One of the victims, an 82-year-old woman wounded in a Boulder, Colorado firebombing attack on marchers who had gathered in early June to support Israeli hostages, had died of her injuries, prosecutors announced on Monday. That turned the crime into a possible death penalty against the Egyptian man charged with the attack after the authorities say he shouted pro-Palestinian slogans as he threw Molotov cocktails into the crowd. Many called the attack an act of anti-Semitism. So, do you remember that happened? There's so much incidences, but I feel like we talked about it a couple months ago. But Ms. Diamond was part of a group of marchers who had been walking down the outdoor pedestrian Pearl Street Mall in Boulder as part of the Run for Their Lives, which walks in support of Israeli hostages who had been held in Gaza since October 7, 2023. Attack on Hamas. In a social media post, the group called her death a heavy and heartbreaking moment. I'm not going to repeat what the defendant said, but you could imagine. Yeah, I'm going to skip over what he said. 13 people were physically injured in the attack, including 8 who were sent to the hospital with burns and other injuries. The Boulder District Attorney's Office said on Monday that it had identified a total of 29 victims from the attack. So that was an attack that happened in March of this year, and I guess because one of the victims died, as she was wounded, as she finally died, they can now go after the death penalty. So that was part of the firebombing attack. And then, of course, we have that other attack. Does anyone have updates with the whole fire situation? I heard one person died, but I don't know
that was and now they're saying that the fire was intentionally started. Do y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it was intentionally started, and then the person who did it all self-terminated.
Oh, I see. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, we found them last night.
Okay. Well, we're late because I didn't know that. Thank you.
And the same membership program, like a gym membership program. Like comfort in their lives and tax revenue, and everybody knows that.
Y'all quiet.
Everybody knows that. One of the things that, but he is I am blocked from Comrade's room, so I don't know what it's called.
Right here. Oh, I can see it. Well, I can see it. I don't know if you guys will. Democrats choose money or democracy.
Also, fuck what I'm saying. I don't even know. Oh, that's a good one. So, to your question, are you okay?
No, I'm tired. It's been a long day.
All right. So, to your question, I mean, it was also a pre-Voting Rights Act time. So.